another good day, another bad day. What easy birthday.
Today I'm going to do another video in another garden. The last one, a lot of viewers seem to like the idea of looking at some of the gardens where Chinese folk live. Folk? Did I really say that? Ah, you know, that's you Americans that caused me to say that word. But anyway, I'm in another garden now, another complex environment where I would say the middle class or even the upper working class live. There may also be some very wealthy people here, very upper class, own those very wealthy properties, but decide to stay here. And the reason for that is because these are very good. These gardens have everything you need. Security, cleaners, maintenance, and most of all, they're safe. And a lot of them have parks where children can play, dogs can walk, and maybe even some waterways where you may be able to take your dog for a little paddle. Let's have a look around this one. This guy's riding around on one of them. I want to get one, that's good. What's he want? I like, yeah.
退休啦？
什么？
退休啦？哦，
Yeah,
知道。
yeah, yeah. Yeah, he's asking me where I live and where I work. Yeah.
在店里就。
对, yeah. Let's see how good he is on that. He's good. I first saw one of them at the Canton Fair. The Canton Fair is a massive fair. There's another one coming up pretty soon. 15th of this month, I believe. 15th to the 19th is the tech show at the Canton Fair. I can't show you on this video, but I will be going there. So I'll be uploading a video on that. Canton Fair, beautiful place. When I first went there, I got myself a pass. It cost me a couple of hundred RMB. I had to fill out all sorts of forms. It was a 10-year pass, and I went earlier this year to another exhibition and discovered that my Canton Fair pass is for lifetime. Oh my God. I do like those gadgets, yeah. Maybe. I could use them as well, so maybe I'll treat myself to one. My friend Lee in Shenzhen, he had an electric skateboard and he hit something, knocked himself out, unconscious. If you watch this video, Lee, grow up. He was going too fast, crazy fast. It's okay now, I think. So this particular garden, not all gardens have them, but this particular one has a lovely waterway here. It is really quite wide. I'm not sure if I'd swim in this one because I know what went into building it. Over there, over my left shoulder, you see a big concrete contraption. There we go, I know you can see it there on the screen. That's the start of an overflow. Okay, that once it gets into there, it overflows into a kind of like a man-made channel that travels quite a long way around this city, under some buildings and main roads, through some other gardens. It actually comes all the way down from the universities. All the universities have them. I can't go there and show you because I can't be bothered. Just trust me. Sorry for being rude there. So these apartments here are 27, 28 floors. Each floor, there's going to be about 4 tenants on each floor. The walkways that go around inside the garden are like this. At night, they're quite tranquil. At night, they're quite tranquil. It is a pleasure to walk around these. And obviously, because you're in a garden, there are cameras and there is security. So you're absolutely safe, whatever time of day or night that you're going out for your stroll. Now, because this complex is also, I keep using the word complex. Let me know, do you use the word complex in America, Hong Kong, Canada, Australia, where most of you are from? Or do you use the word garden? I think I'll use garden. So in this particular garden, there is a waterway. It's actually quite wide. There's There's a good breeze coming through here right now, like I'm on the coast. It's really quite nice. But that's not salt air I can smell. Fresh water. Yes. All the stuff you want in your garden, if you have one, if you're living in a semi-detached or detached home back there in your own country, we all want a nice garden. It's where we can meditate. It's where relationships start and end. Whoa, that's heavy. Forgive me for that comment. Right, way over there in the distance, maybe I can zoom in on the edit. You'll see a square, a bridge, and there will be a gate too that will stop water from coming in if it's rushing in. When it overflows in the garden beyond, that will then come into this one and then go out this one here. When it goes out of this one here, it will go into another garden across the road. At the moment, this gate will be blocked for some time because they're doing some work on here. I will give you a quick glance of that work from my balcony. There we go. So just up there in the top corner of the screen, you can see a view from my balcony where they're working on this. This was buried for some years, and now they're doing some work. What they're doing exactly, I'm not sure. Maybe it's going to be diverted somewhere else, because I think they're going to build another garden on that piece of land that I can see from my balcony. So what else can you find in a garden when you're living in China? No garden would be complete without steps. Red lanterns hanging from the tree. This is not in celebration, this is just because it's China. Yeah. Very rare. I say rare because they're talking in Mandarin, and in this part of China a lot of them do talk in Cantonese. Okay, so my apartment block is this one here, but my apartment is on the other side of the corridors. Down the corridor you've got apartments right and left. I live on the other side, so I've got a view looking out onto that area that's being renovated at the moment, or construction going on, and on the rear where my daughter is going to live for the next 2 weeks. My daughter's visiting me here in China. I'm looking forward to it. And from her window and balcony, you can see it on the screen now. They can see this area here. And I suspect my grandchildren will be playing there. Let me quickly show you one of the gates. They have double gates there, but it's not something you can bring cars in, but occasionally heavy vehicles do come in to do some maintenance on the inside. Now, I don't know if the microphone's picking it up, but up there somewhere, someone's having some maintenance done on their property. This is one of the downsides. I'm not sure how loud the sound of that cutting and drilling and banging is coming through on this speaker. So I'm raising my voice to make sure it's covered up. But I want to tell you something that you need to know if you're considering moving to China, retiring in China, buying a property in China, or just living and working in China. I'll tell you something that many people overlook. Let's go. So as I walk away from the noisy area just mentioned there when I was trying to talk to you, come back to this quiet dome. A dome of tranquility. Look at that. Is it Greek? Is it British? The design, the architect? Not really Chinese, but inside it's very Chinese. It's where they play mahjong, cards. At night, you can see men or women sat at this little place here. This particular garden has been completed 3 years ago. I know that because I lived across the road and I watched the whole thing develop. Even the ground here outside these buildings was raised to this level using the soil from a field just opposite, which I can see from my balcony, which I could see from my balcony when I lived there 4 years ago. Yes. So they dug a great big hole there, used that soil to complete this. Then the place started to be occupied. People who bought or rented apartments then started to move in. It's all done. The garden's finished, security, maintenance and everything is all done. The facility management of these places is actually very good. And I know that because I was a facility manager working in the UK and in Bangladesh, and have a great deal of knowledge in all the services that are available to the retail and private sector. So, hi guys, Ni Men Hao. Hello. But once you move into one of these gardens that's only been available for 3 years or less, you're pretty much guaranteed to hear drilling, banging, some very heavy stuff going on for the next 5 years. Personally, I would never buy a property that is less than 10 years old, because you're never going to get a good night's sleep, or if you're working night shift, you're not going to get a day's sleep, that's for sure. Pretty much guaranteed. And me, it's noise that bothers me more than anything. So with that, I'm going to show you now some of the things, the amenities on the outside of this garden. Let's take a look outside. What do they have to offer here? Let's take a wander. If I were to walk around the outside of this garden, the outside, it's a little bit further than a BFT. What's a BFT? Basic fitness test, battle fitness test. It's something that soldiers have to do to prove their fitness. So I won't take the camera around there unless I'm on a bike. Said like Jeremy Clarkson, on a bike. Okay, so let me show you some of the amenities that are available on the outside of this garden. The very first shop, as with most gardens, will be a convenience store. And this one is very convenient. If I get a delivery, a postal delivery, it comes here. That's where I collect my parcels. So this is where you would collect your parcel. The code number on the packages will go to your phone. From Taobao, then you simply come here, show them your code, and get it from here. Me, I'm a lover of milk, nunai, for those of you don't know Chinese. Ooh, milk is nunai. I like nunai. Hello.
Hello.
How's your English? Good? Yes? Thank you, sir. Warm out. Mayor? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I could take a lolly. Okay. One. It's for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So also there was 5 warm out change, but they never had it in the till, so I can get a free lollipop. I gave it to her. My cup of tea. Yeah, I still use cash, but the small pieces of cash are very hard to come by these days in the tills. I have them, I collect them. Sometimes I collect them because they sometimes give them to me in the change. I have no choice. And then sometimes I collect them and then take them all back. So That's like £1 in 5p pieces. That's a lot. That's a lot. And one of the things I like about these places is they have security. Security in almost all the complexes are very, very good. They are looked down upon by some of the wealthy, you know that, that's typical all around the world. But if you get to know them, they can be very helpful. So there we go, this is it. Outside this complex, thank you, outside this garden, thank you very much for watching. This particular garden has lots of amenities, as I've said earlier, and one of them is McDonald's. And those of you who like it will probably live there. Not my cup of tea or coffee. Take care. Thank you very much for watching. See you in my next video, which is another living area in this city, which doesn't really clash with many other cities. Generally speaking, all around China, they have the lower class, the middle class, and the upper class. And I'll be visiting all of those, showing you what it's like to live in those areas. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. All the very best. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay. So coming into this apartment, the first thing you see is lots of water. The sink is on the left. Covered space. No cooker here. No cooker, but I have a cooker, don't worry. My daughter insisted that the kids like a snack, so besides the cups there, they've got loads, 4 boxes of Pringles and a Chinese chip thing there, and more chip things there, and some seaweed stuff there. I quite like it, very healthy as far as fast food goes. That is healthy. New mats, because there wasn't any bathroom mats here. Non-slip bathroom mats with pandas on, a very large bowl. So Michael can sit there and have a bath. Sadly, a squat toilet for a Western couple. Not easy to use at first. A wonderful picture on the wall that moves. Hi. A pink sofa. 2 beds, fold-up bed chairs. I just bought these on Taobao. £13 each. Like military. They have their duvets, towels and mugs on top. I can't help it. That's a military thing. All ready for the, the new recruits coming to China. Wonderful bedside lamp. Wonderful double bed. TV. There you go. So this is the room that my daughter and her partner and her kids will be staying in for the next 10 days. There we go. Not a bad room. The landlady has charged 120 English pounds for 10 days. That's pretty good. But it's the same landlady that I use for my apartment, so I've got a bit of a good deal there. The view from the window, she quite likes it. I like it for the temperature. My apartment faces the sun and it gets burning hot in there. So there we have it. This is the apartment. Stacey, you and the family will be staying in, and they arrive. Today is Thursday. They arrive on Sunday. So there we have it. Just a few days away. Okay, look forward to seeing everyone. And everyone out there on watching this channel, thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you for watching the video. And please give a like. My daughter Stacey will be doing some videos for me in maybe a week's time. Take care. All the best. Bye-bye.